started for ISS competitions as well. Like you say, Mike, they're out in force. Lots of people out of their lessons. Lucky them. Watching from the bleachers, watching from the sidelines, cheering on their teams. Lots of people, of course, hoping that ISM can do a little better than they did last time against SAS.
Here we go. It looks like we are all set for kickoff. Final preparations being made. The game will start with Singapore American kicking off to ISM. ISM on the right side of your screen in green, attacking towards the left. SAS starting hopefully on defense.
And Curtis G with the kickoff here. At least that's what I'm being told.
And we are underway. It's a high, deep kickoff taken by ISM scrum half Victor, making some good meters to the outside.
A lot of distance there from Victor.
Soft defending so far from SAS, taking their time. The ball goes out of bounds off the Singapore American School player, which means we are going to have a line out with ISM throwing the ball in. Killer Kilroy, what is your prediction for this match? Who do you think has the edge?
So a very difficult match ahead, obviously. I think the biggest thing in this match is really kind of the mental. ISM, a lot of big players on the SAS side, so they've got to stay focused, they've got to stay dedicated. If you were to ask me, I think SAS from historically have been quite good, but we'll have to see how it turns out.
Well said, Angshu. The kick goes deep into the corner, being chased. ISM making a tackle deep in SAS territory, but they keep the ball alive, moving it dangerously on their goal line, and the kick will come to relieve the pressure. Moving the other way, and it will roll and find touch. A very good gain on that kick from SAS. They've gone now halfway into ISM territory. But a penalty has been called, allowing ISM to play on quickly.
Tim Park with the
Nice
injured on
tackle
him
made by SAS. And here comes the ISM attack. Oh, it's dropped forward in the game of rugby. Oh, dropped forward. But we'll go back for a penalty that was previous called. Advantage was being played.
Tim Park down on the ground there. Seen this before through this season, so hopefully he makes it out of this.
Seems to be okay. Yeah, it's a great rule in rugby where advantage is played. So if a foul is committed and a penalty is likely to be awarded to one side, the play still keeps going to see whether that team can gain any kind of an advantage. And if not, as was the case this time, then we go back to the play and the penalty is given. It's a great rule. Should be introduced a little bit more in some other sports. Great game so far. Really open. Bit of kicking. Slide to end. ISM make touch just below us here. And it's going to be their line out because it was a penalty.
A little more trivia. Did you know that SAS, Singapore American School, currently holds the most ISS rugby titles? In fact, by a large margin. According to my research, they are champions 10 times over since 2007. So they may enter the tournament as the team to beat. The ball is back in play, and it's knocked forward by ISM, leading to a turnover picked up by SAS, and they are going to carry it all the way with some blinding speed down the left wing. The ball is dotted down, and that is the first score of the game. ISM ball quickly turned over, and a counterattack leads to 5 points on the board for SAS.
Yeah, he showed some great pace down the wing there, didn't he? An unfortunate mistake that was capitalised on by Singapore there. So 5 points. If this kick goes over, then there's an additional 2 points scored. It's a drop kick. We don't have conversions from the ground in ISS. So that's a good kick. So it's 7-0. Did you know? Another bit of trivia. Why not? It used to be a long time ago, in the first ever international games played of rugby, that a try was actually not awarded any points at all. You just got a single point if you got the conversion.
That last try was scored by Charles C, and the conversion was scored by Curtis G of SAS.
The ball's back in play. In the game of rugby, when you score, you kick back to your opposition. So the ball's been kicked back to ISM, who is now hoping to move the ball from deep in their territory. Oh, a nice hard run by Luke. The ball recycled by ISM. Otto Devanche looking and making a pass over to his center, Josh. And the ball's moved again. ISM has a 3-on-2 on the wing, but the ball's lost forward. But again, we will come back for an offside penalty. SAS playing too close to the ruck. Nice carry from ISM. Very well structured defense from Singapore American, but the kick goes over the top from the base of the ruck, off the grass and well collected. Two good fends and carried into touch by the ISM defender, Yoshi, which means the ball was taken out of play by SAS. So the line out will be given to ISM, but it looks like they're going to go back for a previous knock-on. So we'll have a scrum, ISM to put in the ball, hopefully to gain possession. A good opportunity for them to attack here just outside of the SAS 22-meter line. No, we do have a line out, in fact. Throw not originally caught, but gathered by ISM. And he takes one too many movements there.
I think ISM have won every one of the lineouts so far. That's an area obviously they've been working on well, which is good. But a penalty for, I think not releasing in time. So SAS get a chance to go for touch. They didn't go for touch. They've, it actually ended up in touch by the looks of things. But nicely defended by ISM, who get the line out and win another one. An uncontested one. There's a chance here down the left-hand side, just underneath us here in the commentary box. Good movement, good hands. But it's a good, solid defence from SAS in the centre there. There could be an overlap here. Ah, it's a good tackle. It's a good tackle on the sideline.
ISM's been very strong in this department. A lot of tall players to throw into the air here.
So can ISM win another one? It's great to see all the middle schoolers and I think the elementary school children on the track watching, sitting in the sun, some of them, but they got these bright orange hats on, so they're keeping cool in the heat of the day. It's a bit of a scramble down there, but it looks like SAS have come away with the ball in the end, setting themselves up. And that looked like it was knocked forward. So, of course, in the game of rugby, you can't move the ball forward unless you're kicking it. So as soon as it passes out of your hands and goes forward, it's going to be a scrum down to the opposition.
Looks like a scrum down here. ISM put.
Another good attacking position here for ISM. About 15 meters inside SAS territory. Scrum to the far left side of the pitch, so they've got a lot of open space to their right. The official is not happy with the bind in the scrum, so they're going to reset it, make sure they get it right, keep everybody safe and on their feet. The ball's hooked back, but it, nearly lost by ISM. The scrum has turned too far. The referee's blown it dead and is going to have another reset.
Very strong scrum, though, by SAS there. Could be very dangerous for ISM in the future.
That's right. Angshu could end up in a penalty being awarded if ISM can't withstand the pressure of the SAS scrum. SAS again with a strong low scrum, but the ball is out, taken to the line by ISM's Josh Veve, and he is through. Another penalty has been given, this time to SAS. Holding on to the ball, so the tackled player must release the ball, and it appears that he did not do that quick enough for the referee's liking. Penalty is given to SAS, and they will again kick the ball downfield and relieve some of the pressure from their own end. Another line out to come. Because SAS was awarded the penalty, they will get the opportunity to throw the ball in for this line out. Right near half field. Quick score update for those of you joining us. Currently, we have SAS, Singapore American School Eagles are leading 7 to International School of Manila's 0. And we have about 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in this opening half, the first game of ISS Boys Rugby 2024. SAS is going to win their own line-out ball and again put the ball to their boot. A bit of a nonchalant chase for some of the ISM players. It looks to have been gathered. Our view is obstructed by some tree growth here. SAS has recovered the ball, and they are attacking right at center field now, about 5 meters away from another score. And it appears a penalty has been awarded to SAS. The tackler not rolling away from ISM. SAS ball.
The ball looks to have been lost in contact forward for SAS, so it'll be an ISM scrum.
Yeah, they had the opportunity to kick the ball there and go for a penalty 3 points, but decided to try and run it again, which shows adventure and courage from the SAS outfit. But this time it didn't benefit them, unfortunately. Yeah, we have a little kind of fencing tree thing going on the right-hand side here of the pitch from our commentary box. It reminds me a little bit of when I used to go and watch my little football team back in England, and half of my view was obscured by some sort of fencing thing that was up, preventing hooligans from coming over from the other fan base and having a go at us. Not the case here, of course. It's all very friendly. Still, it's that was a knock-on by SAS. Again, the ball went forward, not allowed to do that. So it's a scrum to ISM, quite deep in their own territory on the 22, which they've won and secured ball, and a chance to run it out from defence in the minute and a half that remain of the half. Still 7-0 to the Eagles at the moment, and ISM have a penalty, hoping to make it level before the break.
ISM plays the ball on quickly, moving it to the left side of the field, but unfortunately the ball is dropped forward, and that will result in a scrum given to SAS. SAS starting to get in a little bit of penalty trouble. By my count, that is their third or maybe fourth penalty for being offside. at the breakdown, the referee might decide to pull out a yellow card if that continues for them, something they may need to be mindful of. But for now, they are blessed with an attacking opportunity here as the ball is produced from the scrum and taken to the line. 2 broken tackles, 3 broken tackles, and a spectacular offload. ISM scrambling to cover in defense. A little hole found, and SAS knocking on the door. Quick pickup. More offloads. Looking for the space wide on the wing, and well met by ISM.
Beautiful tackle there by number 9 ISM.
Again, the ball is hidden behind the trees, and it looks as though ISM is over in the corner. SAS, another score, another 5 points, and an opportunity to kick for it, another 2. A very explosive attacking opportunity from their scrum. A few shed tackles resulting in a big break, putting ISM on the back foot. SAS capitalized very well with some clinical play on the goal line, moving it wide to the space. Oh, and unfortunately the conversion plinks off the upright and is no good. So the score is now 12-0 for SAS. SAS looking very firmly in control of this game.
Sines, what are your thoughts on the game so far?
I think that it's been a very good game so far up to this point. It's been very close until this last scrum where SAS took a good advantage of ISM not being ready off the scrum and taking a while to get set up back and reorganized. But I think ISM is still definitely in this game. It'll be an interesting second half. That's all I have to say.
Yep. Dodgy tackle there by SAS. And high by the referee.
So that's it, half time. The score is SAS Eagles 12, ISM Bearcats 0 at this stage. Still a long way to go though, 15 minutes, anything can happen. So stay tuned, there'll be 5 minutes of half time before both teams come out again into the heat of the early morning Manila sun to try and build upon the points scored or not scored in ISM's case in the second half. Just going back to the conversions, it's interesting when the ball gets put down over the try line, a try is awarded, and then there's a chance to kick over the posts. The person kicking the ball has to come back in a perpendicular line from where the ball is placed, and that's it's in that line that they then choose to take a kick from. And actually, just out of interest, you can use mathematical calculus to figure out the exact best place to take your kick from and to maximize your angle, your kicking angle on the pitch based upon where you put the ball down. It's pretty cool, bringing a bit of mathematics into the rugby game.
That would be very useful for these players. However, I feel most rugby players struggle to spell their name and add 2 and 2 together. So hopefully they have part of their coaching staff that could manage the mathematics for them. So far, the story of the game has in large been the defense of SAS, hardly missing a tackle, playing very well shaped across the field, not giving too many opportunities or space for ISM. ISM a little bit plagued by the knock-on bug. A few balls have been dropped, resulting in a scrum given the other way, but it is still a very competitive game. Only 2 scores separating the teams right now, so plenty still to play for here in the second half.
Yeah, ISM's had a very difficult time trying to keep this SAS team at bay. Obviously, very, very physical team, Singapore American School, as I believe they've always been. And ISM's just got to find a way to deal with that in the second half.
So, based on your observations of the 2+2 scenario of rugby players, Mike, I'm assuming you didn't play rugby in your prime.
I did, and I include myself very much in that population of the not so mathematically inclined rugby player stereotype. However, I'm sure here we have a great number of highly intelligent rugby players competing in this ISS tournament. And looking down at the crowd, probably plenty more future ISS athletes who are here taking a break from sharpening their math skills and soaking up some of this fantastic opening round action. The crowd is big and it has been loud so far. Hopefully keeping that energy up for the players for the next 15 minutes of play, which will be getting underway in less than 2 minutes' time. We will have the teams switch ends and attack in different directions. For those of you just joining us, we have the ISM Bearcats from Manila competing against the Singapore American School Eagles. ISM wearing green and SAS in white, red, and blue shorts. ISM currently down to the guests 12-0 after 15 minutes of play. So a very close competition and lots to still be decided here in the second half.
Mr. Holton, we were told, you said at the start of the live stream that you are also a coach for the JV boys. If you were the coach in this ISM huddle right now, what would you say to your team to encourage them to maybe lift some spirits and not worry about what's happened so far to this point?
Great question, Sinez. I think ISM has looked a little nervous, a little shaky, perhaps with the home crowd and their first game. They look like they just need to settle down a little bit. So my words would definitely be focused on them maintaining their game plan, sticking to what's made them successful this year, trying to control some breathing, and focusing on making sure passes are good, accurate, and sympathetic so that we can reduce the number of knock-ons that have been slowing down their attack a little bit. The second thing I would talk about was just trying to bring some more aggression in their defense. A couple soft tackle attempts have led to big breaks for Singapore Americans, so I think ISM definitely needs to try to find the confidence to go in a little lower and a little harder in their tackles, make sure that they're secure. And we'll see what they do here in the second half as we are underway. Kickoff by ISM. Immediately returned by kick. Well chased by Singapore American, but it's ISM's Jiho Nam breaking away to the 10-meter line.
He's got an engine on him, hasn't he, Jiho?
Otto moves the ball over to Mark. And it is going to be stolen, but illegally by SAS. Penalty awarded to ISM, and they will tap the ball quickly and continue their attack. Running hard, offloading, and hard again into the tackle, moving it up the right wing. Quick pick and go, a beautiful little step as ISM is marching down the field. This is the best string of attack they've put together all game. Dummy runner as the ball's moved wider. Getting to some space on the wing to the speed man, Anthony Carey, and he's well contained by Singapore American. Great continuity here from ISM. They're really keeping possession of the ball, making meters, crossing the gain line, passing and running with some real intent now.
A lot more movement from the ISM forwards here, getting into the game, where in the first half it's really just been the backs that have been controlling the flow of attack. So great to see. And incredible break here from Josh to the wing, and ISM
Nearly in the corner.
almost there. Incredible break from ISM here. Broke through 2 tackles. Very long run. Now back to the fly half. Number 12.
So right. Just 5 yards out, we're going behind the gate, behind the trees. We kind of are watching the players' reactions from the side here to see what's going to happen. It appears that ISM has still got the ball. Here we go. They're bringing out. They've got space well out to the left. Here we are. There's an overlap. Oh, it's tremendous tackle there. That really was a good tackle, but there's space still. One more pass. Oh, another good tackle, and I think the ball was knocked forward at the end there. ISM knocking on the door here, but SAS have come away with the ball. And inside your own 22, you can knock it straight out, which is what SAS defense did there. Oh, that was so close to a try there from ISM.
Incredible attack by ISM, but incredible defense from SAS there. Some very strong tackles, and some nightmares, I think, that the ISM players are going to have for a little while after this game.
Still 12 to SAS and 0 to ISM. So nearly there, a score for ISM, but great SAS defence, you got to say. ISM though have got a throw in about halfway into the SAS half here, so it obviously does tie up quite a lot of their players at the throw-in and leave some space out wide if the ball can be moved, and we'll see whether they can take advantage of this positioning on the pitch to get a score. And it's well taken, except that looked like it wasn't a straight throw-in, unfortunately. There's always an advantage when you're throwing in because you know where the thrower is going to throw it, and the line-out can lift players accordingly, knowing where the ball's going to go, and the opposition doesn't. But on that occasion, the ball wasn't thrown in straight, I don't think, and it's scrum to SAS.
Great sequence put together by ISM, immediately followed by back-to-back tough plays. They've now lost possession as SAS is looking to get the ball safely from the back of their scrum and look to attack the opposite direction. Well tackled, and a great clean out in the ruck from SAS, really bringing some physicality to the match. With 10.5 minutes remaining in the second half of play.
It's going to be a knock-on from SAS there, and it's like an ISM penalty. No, scrum. Sorry, it's my bad.
Once again, ISM will have possession, putting the ball into the scrum and hopefully able to retain it, while Singapore American is going to look to use their physicality to try to dominate the scrum and steal the ball. Another good attacking position for ISM. If they can put together some phases like they did on their last attack, they were looking quite sharp, and it could mean some points on the board at last as they trail 0 points to ISM, 12 to SAS with 9 minutes and 45 seconds left. The ball is out. Otto passing to Josh. One broken tackle and a great steal. SAS over the ball quickly, and a penalty awarded for the ISM player not releasing after being tackled. And SAS will again relieve the pressure in their half, kicking the ball into touch, in which they will have the line out and another attempt to gain possession and attack near the halfway mark here on the left sideline.
SAS in no particular rush to take the line out, and there's no need to do so, I guess. They, with just under 9 minutes remaining, leading 12-0 here. ISM need to steal this ball if they're going to have a chance, I think, and to get a score pretty quickly. If they could reduce the deficit to just 5. That's their aim. Bit of a messy ball. ISM got a chance here. But it's well cleaned up by SAS, who spring the ball wide and kick it forward. And the ball looks like it's going to just go out of play here down below us in the commentary box, and it's going to be a throw in, a line out to ISM.
The pace of play very much slowing down here in the second half. SAS looking to control territory with their kicking, looking to make sure that they are not playing in their end, moving the ball down the field, and relying on their stout defense to be able to keep ISM from scoring. ISM looking now to attack from this line out Most teams winning their own line-out ball so far in this game. But just as I say that and curse ISM, it's a great steal from SAS with possession right near the center mark of the field. And the ball comes loose. Overlap, another missed tackle. And SAS moves the ball down the field, securing possession in their ruck. Looking to kick it through, but it's turned over. Could ISM make some use of this free ball? One tackle missed, but another one made. And the tackler does not release the tackled player. Quick ball taken from ISM, and they're attacking down the left side. Trying to get it to the danger man, Anthony Carey.
Yeah, Anthony Carey, Mr. Quickie as we like to call him in certain circles.
Hard run. Bridger Samuelson shedding a tackle, but the pass is thrown forward. A great break and an unfortunate attempt at an offload is going to result in a scrum to SAS.
Yeah, it was passed forward, unfortunately, but it was the physicality of the tackle, I think, that caused it. I've been super impressed with the SAS defence, especially this half. There's been a lot of really good tackles put in against ISM as they've tried to get progress and position up the field. But yeah, really stout defence. They're looking pretty solid, but still, there's 6 minutes left. There's only 2 scores in it. It's 12-0 to SAS at the moment, but they do have the ball in the centre of the pitch, and it's their scrum down. And they've got the ball as well. And as they've often done, they've kicked forward, and there's a chance here. And he's got a chance in the corner, and he does indeed go over, and that's a great try, you have to say.
Yeah, very smart kick and very good catch by the SAS players.
Spectacular show of football skills from SAS, kicking it through and then again chipping it up a second time into his own hands and taking it into the corner. Very difficult to defend. And that is going to allow SAS to surge further into the lead. The score will now be 17 for SAS, 0 for ISM, and a conversion yet to come. Time ticks down with 5 minutes remaining. ISM looking for answers to this SAS defense that has not given an inch and has not missed very many tackles at all. Kick is well struck, but appears to have gone right of the goalpost. The score will remain 17-0. And SAS to kick back to ISM.
Yeah, that's a bit of a hammer blow for ISM. With only 4.5 minutes left, they're going to need to gather this ball and surge on up the pitch if they're going to have a chance here. But SAS are good for their lead at the moment, 17-0. They've scored 3 good tries, especially that last one was excellent. But great take there from ISM, and they've secured the ball. And they're going to bring it out wide where they will hope for an overlap. The ball goes to hand eventually. And another attempt at a kick there, which did go to hand, which was good. And there's a chance out wide. Oh, and another great tackle from SAS that meant that the ball was lost forward and into touch.
Keeping possession has been a struggle for ISM in this game. Lots of balls dropped, thrown forward, or knocked loose in contact by SAS. Ball security, definitely an issue, something that ISM is going to need to address moving forward. Lots to do with the great defensive pressure coming from Singapore American, as once again they managed to regather their own lineout and build their attack. Oh, a couple mean fends from the SAS runner. Offside advantage given to SAS. ISM not retreating. Oh no, it's a high tackle. high tackle attempt is going to give SAS another chance to slow down the play, advance their territory with a kick to touch, as they're slowly going to grind this game out. Time is definitely running thin for the ISM Bearcats.
Yeah, time's running out now, and there's some tired legs out there. They've been running around for 28 minutes now in the heat of the day. I got pretty tired just walking up the stairs here to the commentary box, so I don't know how they're all managing to still run around and show the energy that they are currently. So, line out to SAS. ISM have done well to compete and to take the line out there, and they're moving it wide. There's a chance here. There's a chance.
Mr. Quickie on the wing.
On the wing.
Far run.
Showing some speed. Another great tackle from SAS. That looked like it was stolen, but anyway, the ball goes backwards. SAS has now claimed the ball and are once again going forward. It's advantage to ISM because that was illegally stolen. And we have to come back because I think that ball was thrown forward. It wasn't to hand anyway. Hopefully the SAS player on the floor clutching his stomach is okay. He looks to be all right.
As the heat slowly starts to build on the field, currently floating around 27 degrees, probably warmer on the pitch. It looks as though the ball has become sweaty, both teams having trouble keeping it in their possession. The ball spending more time on the floor lately as we wind down with a minute and a half remaining in this opening matchup. ISM trailing the guests from Singapore American School 17-0.
And an injury on the SAS side, number 3. Not sure what exactly it is, but yeah, ISM has been trying to get a bit more physical, but SAS is just a bigger team.
Killer Kilroy, Mr. Frangos, what do you think is going to be the conversation in the changing room for ISM after this initial matchup?
Well, I think changing room is going to be, well, it's a lot of focusing on, I think, their defense. I think that's something that ISM have definitely got to improve. And apart from that, I would say they're holding on to the ball, trying to stop mistakes. A lot of knock-ons from ISM and forward passes, as I believe we just saw over here.
Yeah, as you say that, once again, another knock-on from ISM is going to result in a Singapore American put into this scrum. As time ticks down, 30 seconds remaining, this could well be the last whistle of the game.
I think ISM needs to stay positive from this game. They've done a lot of things well. They were really unlucky earlier in this half not to have scored on that amazing run straight from kickoff. I think that a lot of them are going to have their heads down, but I think it's important to remember that one game does not determine any tournament. So I think ISM can still have an amazing tournament even after this game. I think that they're just going to have to focus on not keeping their heads down and getting prepared for their game later on in the afternoon.
Yeah, I agree.
SAS building another try here on attack, but again, the ball gets spilled on the goal line. ISM desperate for points, so they are going to try and attack. They'll go back for the knock-on advantage, but the referee has looked at his watch. It will be full time here, and the final score of our opening matchup will be Singapore American School Eagles 17, ISM Bearcats of Manila 0. Both teams will be looking to learn from some mistakes and build going into their next games coming up later this afternoon.
6 minutes.
Yeah, well played, SAS. Deserved winners there, I think. They used the boot well, didn't they? They kicked over the top of the ISM defence on numerous occasions. The third try resulting from that particular tactic, and I think ISM can learn from that, and there'll be some There'll be some choice words in the dressing room, but lots to be positive about from both teams there going forward, and we'll look forward to the next game. I've got to go. I've got to go and teach a lesson now.
Likewise, so signing off. Thanks for joining us on the live stream. Hope you're able to stick around and watch the rest of the fantastic action that is coming your way. Next kickoff should be in less than 10 minutes' time. And who do we have playing next? We have Jakarta Intercultural School Dragons taking on the ISB Panthers from Bangkok. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you for another game later.
K-Dog out.